Surfing is one of those things that you can't think of anything else when you're doing it. Having that stillness of mind, at least for a couple of moments a day, it helps me be able to relax. It inspires me to be able to come, to school the next day, no matter how tired I am. If you get in a good surf, you're oscillating in the mornings. That just permeates through your day. When I first got to Vancouver Island, I was absolutely blown away by the natural beauty. I couldn't believe this was Canada. Vancouver Island, for me, is my favorite place in the world. It is stunning. The coastline is absolutely gorgeous. The pace of life is slower. The natural beauty is just, it's different. Right? Why would it be important to identify some common themes in First Peoples literature, and how can that help with reconciliation? So that's what we're kind of moving on from, and then today's lesson is going to focus on inference. So please head on back to your desk. We'll do a quick little recap, and then we'll move on from there. I'm from Stoney Creek, Ontario. I moved to British Columbia in 2003, and I started teaching on the coast in 2015. I feel so fortunate that I get to spend a lot of time out of the classroom. We learn in the forest, we learn on the beach. We have different guest speakers that come in and take us to different areas and talk about those areas historically and contemporarily, and just breathes life into anything that we're learning.
Learning on the land, I think, is way better than being in a classroom, just because you get to have all these other elements, and it makes lessons less stuffy. We met up with the class this morning, and I just told a story about how deer stole fire from the wolf clan to share with all the other animals that needed fire. Those are our old teachings that we get to share. That's how we learned our language and our history. So we learned it through songs, through stories, through sitting at the dinner table. I really enjoy doing things like that.
It's an honor to be able to work with the people in the community. And we have like the best backyard for learning ever. I don't think I'd be able to be a teacher without the BC curriculum. The curriculum is based on core competencies. So it's your ability to communicate, to critically think, and then your personal and social skills. That enables me to create like differentiated project-based learning, where I can take what the students are actually interested in and what they want to learn more about, and then support their learning through that. It makes my job authentic. I can passionately get excited about supporting students learning about what they want to learn, instead of trying to get them to all learn the same thing in the same way, which works for very few. How much impact you have on others, it can't be underestimated, and you see it daily. I've searched for a long time to find meaning, and I found that teaching in British Columbia. I don't know how I could see myself living in anywhere else other than a small town. This is a safe place to live. I'm so fortunate that this is where my daughter is gonna grow up and where she's gonna be raised. There's not a lot of traffic. I don't see any pollution. There's no smokestacks. There's no traffic. We have one stop sign here on the main strip. There's no street lights. I like that I know most people. Even if you don't know them, there's a certain comfort because you see their faces often. It's a different way of living, and it's quiet, and it's relaxing, and it's safe, and I am very fortunate to be here.